Welcome back to the Cozy Isle. I'm an Isle of Souls locked Ironman, unable to leave or trade, so I'm only using resources available on the Isle to progress the account. Last episode, we unlocked trapping Chinchompas, dove deep into Soul Wars, and unlocked magic for construction and smithing training. Let's get to work. We got a bunch of magic runes last episode, so let's spend them for magic levels. I've got loads of nature runes to cast low alchemy, but you have to cast low alchemy onto something, and my bank is very small right now. What have I got that I could alch? I could alch my feather stack, but I'll need those for fletching. I could alch my low tier ammo, but my range level is currently low, so I'll need those. I know, I'll alch pure essence. I've got plenty of that to waste. I've also got a lot of law runes, and since I can't teleport to many destinations, I dropped pure essence and telegrabbed it. Turns out that you can use the Soul Wars combat potion to boost up to telegrab, but we hadn't figured that out yet early on. Nice, 37 magic. Alright, I've got 100 Zeal, so I'm gonna go spend this on magic XP, because right now magic will get me the most bang for my buck. There we go. That's a good chunk. 38 magic. Nice. I nearly spent every last rune that I had in the bank, but there we go. 40 magic, and more importantly, 43 magic. Excellent. I'm gonna go back and do some more Soul Wars for supplies and to save up 1,000 Zeal to spend on spoils of war.
The shivers whenever I'm thinking about you. Just wanna leave and live without you. Be on my own again. I get the shivers whenever you go out of line, yeah. I feel the creeping down my spine, yeah. Wanna be alone again.
I have been working on saving up a clean 1,000 Zeal tokens, and we're about to spend all of them on crates. Let's start buying. Let's buy 10 at a time. So here's 10.
I spy a pet incoming.
All right. A pet would be nice, but let's be honest. I need runes, and I need food, and maybe more armor upgrades would be nice. But let's get started. Dragon Dagger, that's some money. 1 soul rune. Really? 1? You gave me 1 soul rune. All right. We get, oh nice, a bunch of food, some bolts. That's not bad. More ammo, some coal. All right. Dragon Scimitar, which I can't use. At least I got a decent number of soul runes this time, though. Bunch of natures. That's awesome. That's exactly what we need. We need a lot more of those. Yes, exactly. More nature runes. And some more swordfish. I can actually cook those right now, so that's great. Loop half of key. A ton of holy cow, I got like 700 soul runes. What? Another single soul rune? And then a bunch of pure essence. And some more rune arrows. Soul runes, raw sharks, soul... What am I gonna do with all these soul runes? What is this? Rune plate body, and then a bunch of blood runes. That's not bad for the first 10. Okay, first one. Some sharks, some bolts. I like bolts. Having bolts is just always good. Death runes. More soul runes. What am I gonna do with all these soul runes? Mithril ore. Pure essence. Those are always junk drops, but at least I've got ammo. Rune arrows, runite ore, and more food. That's not bad. Uncut ruby, coal, and more arrows. It's all right. One bone. Buried. More pure essence. Hey, nature runes. I like to see nature runes. And more fish. Coal. 2 Torstol seed drops. That's interesting. Rune arrow, mithril ore, and more nature runes. That's excellent. The more of those I can get, the better. And then a bunch of death runes. Death runes are also really good. Look at all these champions from the clan chat here. Okay, and this is our last batch of spoils of war. I think this is another 10, but I'm just gonna buy until I'm out of points. Here we go. We got, yes, lots of nature runes. Lots of nature runes. That's perfect. Then we got more nature runes and some coins. Who cares about those? We got nature runes. We got, yes! Yes! We got a dragon medium helm. Aw, yes! That's our best in slot, baby. I don't have 60 defense for it. Ah, that's awesome. That's a big upgrade right there. That's my best ever. That's the best helmet I'm ever gonna get on this account. And it's the iconic Chad helmet too. I like it a lot. All right, let's see what else we get. Rubies, more nature runes. Ah, this is just killing it. Adamant arrows. Bolts, coal, diamonds, not bad. Blood runes, it's okay. I mean, blood runes are gonna be useful once I have that level. Mithril ore, lots of ammo, that's just great. Soul runes, pure essence. I hate these pure essence drops, I'm gonna be real with you. Coins, more pure essence. Stop it, that ain't nice. Soul runes, blood runes, ammo, all right. Coins, death rune, more pure essence, of course. Getting a lot of runes though. 20k, more ammo, more diamonds. Last one. Ammo, pure essence, and ammo. That was not bad at all. That was extremely respectable. I'm very glad I saved that up.
The loot from spoils is so ridiculously good. This fuels my account progress for a long time. Nature runes let me superheat ores into bars, then smelt nails, knives, arrow tips, and more. The death runes give me a ton of ammo to safe spot fire giants, and this food should last me ages. Not to mention this fancy new dragon medium helm upgrade that I can't equip just yet. First point of action is to start trading defense up so I can wear it. Now that I've got this red helmet, I guess I don't need this red helmet anymore, huh?
Well, it happened. I was editing the next video and I wasn't paying close enough attention and I died at fire giants. I'm not totally sure how. I'll have to go look at the screenshot to see what got me exactly, but I'm guessing that the safe spot just didn't work out. So we died. There goes the hardcore status. Now I don't even have to worry about it anymore. That's too bad. Oh well.
Man, it was a little discouraging to lose my hardcore status, but I didn't expect to keep it for very long anyways. I kinda hoped I could get to killing iron dragons first, but this actually frees me up to be more risk-taking and relaxed about AFKing melee stats. I'm gonna be spending whatever spare time I have training melee stats at moss giants. They're aggressive to me and fairly weak, so it'll be an easy way to get my levels up. My original plan was to chill at sand crabs for ages for melee XP, but the sand crabs on the isle are kinda garbage. They're spaced too far apart to be useful. Let's get started using superheat to make bars and nails for construction. Construction is a weird skill for me. Technically speaking, it's fast to train and all the supplies are readily available to obtain. There's a standard plank spawn for free, and implings drop oak planks. Now that I can make bars, I can smith nails. So what's holding me up? Well, returning to the Isle is the problem. My only teleport to the Isle of Souls is a minigame teleport with a 20-minute cooldown, so I can only do one inventory of planks per 20 minutes. I only need 32 construction anyways, so it won't be a terribly long grind. If you're concerned that teleporting to my house is an account exception, technically speaking, the player-owned house doesn't exist anywhere. It's in a pocket dimension that only exists while I'm in it. So I'm not really leaving the Isle.
Okay, so time for our first few levels of construction XP. This is what our first inventory looks like. I forgot how many runes it takes to actually teleport to the house. It's a little annoying, but let's go to the house. Build the chair space. Watch how many nails I'm about to waste. Oh boy. Okay, there's 2 construction. Nice. Alright, that's not bad. So, 7 construction on our first trip.
There we go. That was 667 construction XP gained. I'm gonna go do the dishes and come back in 20 minutes for another run. At 34 construction, I can build a steel range, which unlocks the only range available to me on the Isle. I need to cook meat into sinew to spin into a crossbow string, and I can only make sinew on ranges, not fires. The range requires 34 construction, but I only need 32 construction because I can brew myself a pot of specialty in my house, which temporarily boosts my construction level by 2. Once I've got the construction level to make sinew, that's one part of the rune crossbow completed. The rune crossbow is a powerful weapon that I probably should have included on my must-have equipment list. It's a highly accurate one-handed range weapon that I can wield with my anti-dragon shield, and I can get a steady supply of strong ammo from spoils for it. It's built from 3 components: the runite limbs, the yew stalk, and a crossbow string made from sinew. The runite limbs drop from iron dragons at a rate of 1 in 25, and I need a fletching level of 69 to fletch a yew stalk. That's a few steps, but they're all straightforward and shouldn't be too tough. I realized I'd gotten a hard leather from baby implings, which is one of their rare 1 in 100 drops. I've almost got the crafting level to make it into a hard leather body, which would be my first torso upgrade and first piece of range armor. So with my new construction levels, I repaired the potter's wheel and spinning wheel, then spun clay and flax until I was 28 crafting. Getting crafting XP this way is kinda slow, but it's pretty relaxed, unlimited XP, so I can see myself spinning flax for a long time. Cutting gems from spoils of war is properly fast crafting XP, but accumulating gems takes a while. Nice. Now that I've got everything I need for smithing, I'm going to spend a while enjoying one of my favorite skilling cycles on this account, maybe in RuneScape in general. The Isle Mine is right beside the anvil, separated by a decent walk up and around the hill. This mine is awesome. It's got nearly every type of ore up to mithril. I'm just interested in iron ore for a while. I mine an inventory of iron, walk around to the anvil, superheat the ores into bars during the walk, smith the bars into stackable iron arrow tips, then walk back and repeat. No banking required. This skilling cycle is very peaceful. It makes me feel like a kid again back in Alcarid, mining an inventory of iron ore, then walking to the Alcarid furnace and accidentally burning half of them. Ah, good times. The walk from the mine to the anvil is almost the exact maximum distance you can travel in one click, so if I just click on these trees, I'll make the walk around and stop just before the anvil. I don't know if that was intentional, but man, it's nice. All these iron arrow tips are going to be huge fletching XP too. I'm going to be using these arrows for range training later, but for early range levels, it's much faster to use throwing knives instead of a bow. I don't get fletching XP from knives though, so I didn't make a ton of them. You also only get 5 knives per bar instead of 15 arrow tips. With my normal short bow and iron arrows, I chilled at Forgotten Souls for some easy range levels.
Yo.
Sup.
Lowest level short bow sucks though. I can't use any arrows stronger than iron, so I'll need fletching to improve my bow and ammo. For most accounts, normal Ironmen included, early fletching is generally considered to be freebie levels. As you progress through the higher tiers of trees and logs, your fletching options also progress at a pretty good pace. But for me, my tree options on the Isle are somewhat limited. I'm stuck at the lowest level tree until 35 woodcutting for teaks, but teaks aren't good for fletching XP, so I'm stuck at normal trees until 45 woodcutting for maple trees. A few significant fletching levels for me is 46 for the teak stock and 50 for the maple shortbow. Just like for normal accounts, fire making is basically useless for me, so I'm not bothering to train it much. There we go, 50 fletching. I can now make a maple shortbow, which lets me shoot arrows up to adamant, which I regularly get from Spoils of War. There are more bow upgrades, but this one will serve me well for a long time. Along with making the bow, I can now fletch teak stocks. Teak stocks will be important for training Hunter in the future. There's so much stuff to do on the Isle that it's a bit overwhelming to decide what I want to do next. I think I want to train my prayer and melee stats next. I've still got this awesome dragon medium helm that I really want to wear, and training prayer is just going to be a constant way of life until this account is finished. I need 60 defense to wear the dragon med helm, which shouldn't take too long to get. I need to spend some time AFKing while I edit these episodes anyways, so I'm going to continue to chill at Moss Giants for a while.
"60 defense. I can now equip dragon items." I'm not even gonna wait to finish this kill. I want to go put on my helmet. I'm amongst all of these units, but I am the biggest Chad. Holy cow. I like that a lot.
Training the melee stats up to base 60s with an adamant scimitar wasn't too bad, but it's getting a little underwhelming, and I'd love an upgrade. So let's go hit fire giants. I know that the Dragon Medium Helm gives -3 magic accuracy, but Fire Giants have 0 mage defense, and more importantly, it looks good. Well, I've spent all my death runes and no scimitar, so let's switch to my maple bow for some range XP. Maybe in the future I'll be camping fire giants for days for a dragon spear, but for now, I just want that iconic rune scimitar. It's not that rare, and fire giants yield boatloads of fire runes, so this is a pretty chill grind. Yes! I've got my rune scimitar. It took me 173 kills to get, so slightly over the drop rate, but not a big deal. I got it on my lunch break at work, so no big reaction narration, but I'm very excited for it. For most of my melee combat, this rune scimitar will be my best in slot forever. I can hit a lot harder and way more accurately with it, so let's continue training those melee stats. Isn't it wild that we've already obtained 2 out of 11 best in slot pieces of equipment? We've made a ton of progress this episode. We opened enough spoils to fuel the account for weeks, significantly bolstered our melee gear and levels, and unlocked training multiple important skills. Next episode, we'll actually go back to the dungeon chest for a dark key, continue grinding Soul Wars and Hunter, and start hunting for a rune crossbow. See you then.